What up, fan base? It's your boy, Handsome Frank. Looking particularly handsome on this Friday. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It might be 2 o'clock. I don't know. It's hot as balls, man. I would like to say this is water. It's a bit. It's water mixed with sweat in my hair. It's hot. Fucking hot. But it's southwestern Ontario. So that means it's humid as balls. Take the worst ball sweat you've ever had, and that's just like outside. That's you walk out your front door, it's like getting punched in the face by an oven. It's gross. So no reviews this week, or for the big shows. But I watched them both. Not Raw and SmackDown. I guess I should have, because people are saying it's the best shows in a long time. You know, I watch YouTubers too, and I think when you give them an inch, they take a fucking mile. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a couple of good things on a show, they just go all out and say it was a great show. Same with Extreme Rules. People are like, this is the best pay-per-view of the year. The best of what? WWE? The main roster? The world? Certainly not the world. Certainly not WWE. Because any NXT show beats the shit out of that show. It was a decent show, yeah, but it wasn't fucking show of the year good. I just think, people are so used to garbage that they, when they get a little win, right, a little something, a little taste of entertainment, good entertainment, they fucking go ape shit for it, man. Now, man, I had such a busy weekend. I went to Grand Bend. I uploaded that, obviously. People I was with didn't want to be filmed because they're pussies. Sam was cool with it. I had to cut some shit because then it would be like a fucking hour and a half, and no one's gonna watch me almost having fun for an hour and a half. So the sea doing was good, but geez Louise, those waves out there were hard. Every time I would land, it was my first time sea doing, so I didn't know that when you landed, like, you went up, and when you go up and you land hard, I didn't brace anything for that impact, so I just landed hard on my ass. Holy fuck, man. My ass for the next 2 days was, it hurt. It felt like I went 4 rounds with Tyson in his prison cell, you know what I mean? It was terrible. I felt like somebody fucking took my manhood from me. Took my chastity. God. And then the next day I went boating and fishing and shit. Same lake, but only in the opposite direction. So that was it's funny because where I live, right, we're surrounded by Great Lakes. There's like Lake Erie, Lake Huron, Lake Ontario. Even I guess we can get to Lake Michigan, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Go up far enough, there's Lake Superior. So there's lots of fucking beaches. Now, the closest beach to me would probably be about 25 minutes, maybe a half an hour, and that's just with traffic. Fuck, I can get there in 20 minutes, no problem. But it's shit. It's Port Stanley. By August, it's like the nastiest fucking beach. And the only reason to go there is there's a bar there, you get hammered, and you pretend that the water's not gross. But everywhere else is really good. You can go to Ippawash, it has nice white sand. You can go to well, I went to Port Burwell and Grand Bend, but you go up more, you can go to go a little more northwest. You can go to Wasaga Beach. Wasaga. And let me tell you, if your goal for going to the beach is just looking at women, Wasaga Beach is the place you want to go. There's just so many broads in thong bikinis that it's not a good place to go to with a girlfriend. I went there last year with Sam, and the fact that I couldn't stare at all the ass was a serious detriment to the time I had there. So I just sat there pretending to just sat there staring straight. I was staring straight at the water because if I looked left, there was a big old fat ass in a thong. If I looked to the right, another big old fat ass in a thong. So it was just like stare straight. So I stared straight. There was a guy walking around in a banana hammock. I guess he was European because he didn't understand that everybody was laughing at him and they wanted to take his picture to poke fun at him, right? And he just thought this is normal, walking around in a thong bikini or a thong Speedo. So that was something. And his ass was pitch white. So it kind of looked like he wasn't wearing a thong bikini or a thong fucking Speedo because of how white his ass cheeks were. Remember, the only reason I know this is because I was staring straight ahead and he walked in front of me. And Sam and my dad's girlfriend were making fun of him. And they're like, hey, let's get a picture. So I had to be present. But even his buddies were like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't even know what this video's turned into. I just felt like, it's been a while. Not a while, relatively speaking. It's been almost a week since I put a video up. So I figured, hey, why not put something up, just talking. Because really, wrestling hasn't been doing it for me lately. I mean, even the AEW show was good, but I wasn't overly... fuck it. It was good. I'm over the librarian thing, though. Like, just cut it. Fucking cut it. That Shima fucking Kenny Omega match was pretty violent. All those fucking... all those fucking jumping knees were just crazy. And the V-triggers, everything. It was just a great match. But, that's what you expect from Kenny Omega. I mean, even when he's not doing it with guys like Okada or Naito or Tanahashi, Ibushi, he still gets it done. And I guess that's a testament to fucking how great he is, right? The Young Bucks versus the Brothers Rhodes. That was all right. Good contrast of styles. I'm a Young Bucks mark, so, I like their style. What can I say? But if I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big Cody Rhodes fan. I know, everybody's supposed to love him. Cody Rhodes, to me, is like Nirvana. So, I grew up 80s, 90s, right? And when Nirvana came out, they weren't famous at first, but once they got famous, it was like everybody had to like Nirvana. It was like forcing people to love Nirvana. I didn't. I was like, yeah, they're all right. Just, I'm not I like them. I don't like them, Same thing with, Cody Rhodes. Since he left the WWE, all of a sudden, people are crazy about him. Oh, Cody's a great wrestler. Cody's this, Cody's that. I think he's a mediocre wrestler. An okay promo. but I don't think he's amazing. So I'm a fan, but not like a fan. You know, I wouldn't blow him or anything. Maybe I don't know. Maybe. So there's that. Cody's all right, but I am kind of down with this whole Sean Spears angle because I watched that interview with JR and I guess Tully Blanchard, which that's kind of weird. But, you know, I didn't know that they were actually that close, you know, like back in the day. I didn't know that. And that there, to me, is good storytelling, right? He's like, look, man, you've changed. I'm the bad guy here to everybody. He's like, but in reality, you're the piece of shit. You're the guy that leached off of me and others, and now that you're in a position of power, you've let it get to your head, and you're calling me a good hand, the person that helped train you or helped teach you how to wrestle. So, because of that, I'm super invested now. Because, you know, you can call him Ty Dillinger or Sean Spears or whatever. Guy never got a break in the WWE. That's fucking clear. And he's always had the talent to do so. So I hope for his sake, and my sake, because I've always liked him, I hope they have a good match, and I hope he wins. Yeah, hope he wins. Can't have all... Like, it seems to me that so far, out of the elite boys, right, the only one willing to take a fucking loss is Kenny Omega so far. Young Bucks have won both matches. Well, I guess Cody and Dustin lost, but that's not even really their division, right? So that's just a kind of a gimmick match for those two. Singles-wise, Cody won his first match. Then he had a draw. Young Bucks have won every match they've been in. Kenny clearly lost against Jericho. Hangman has been winning everything he's been in. Just seems to me that their best wrestler has been the one willing to take the L's. So I hope, and you know, I'm not saying shit about Cody being a bad businessman here or anything like that. I just hope that he takes the L against Sean Spears, because it could help boost Sean Spears. Because All Elite Wrestling is about everyone, right? And it's not just about, you know, Five Guys. We already have a burger chain called Five Guys. We don't need Five Guys Wrestling where five guys beat up everyone, right? That would suck. So I hope that's that. In other interesting news, Triple H, I guess, hired Scott Hall to work in the PC. So now, Trips. People are calling him a savior. Like, save us, Triple H! Save us from Vince! Some people will call him, he's a creator and Vince is a destroyer. Look, anyone who knows wrestling history knows the Clique were destroyers, okay? They destroyed people's lives. They've destroyed fucking people's careers. Their actions have led to suicide, you know? Or have led to depression that's led to suicide. They were all pieces of shit. Now, I'm supposed to be happy that Triple H has hired Shawn Michaels, the fucking ringleader of all that bullshit, Road Dogg, and now Scott Hall. I'm supposed to be happy those four fucking guys. So I'm supposed to be excited that those four guys, and whoever else, watch, he'll end up hiring fucking Kevin Nash, because Trips is all about the fucking nepotism, right? I just think people are putting their faith in Triple H a little too fucking willingly. The guy, I think he lost like $40 million or something with NXT. Because remember, NXT is great. It's great. Don't get me wrong. I like it. And I actually like what he's doing with NXT. This isn't me saying shit about the product. But NXT isn't what it's supposed to be. Okay? NXT is WWE's indie league. That's it. It's its independent promotion. And you can tell that because most of the top stars, if not all of the top stars, are indie stars. Where then you have the actual performance center where you have a shit ton of people that are getting signed to just train. And they do the odd house show. But how often do we see them succeed? It's always the big name fucking free agents that do well. Always. So, because of that, they spend big money to get these guys into WWE. They keep them in NXT for however long. And the NXT, sorry, but going to Full Sail and doing 8 shows or 2 months of shows in an 8-hour sitting, that's not drawing money, right? And going, have you seen some of these fucking NXT house shows? They're performing in front of 200 people because it's an indie fucking promotion, just with the WWE's banner on it. So yeah, he's good at promoting independent wrestling, good storylines, and all that. But he also doesn't have the restrictions that, say, Vince McMahon has, right? Vinnie Mac has a lot of restrictions on him. Like, he can't just do whatever the fuck he wants because there are executives to appease from TV or television networks. There are advertisers to appease, right? There's a shit ton. There's stockholders that he has to appease. Now, Triple H, this is like a pet project, right? So having said that, it's like they don't have to worry about what the networks are saying or demanding. They do have to worry about the stockholders because who wants to lose fucking money, right? They don't really have to worry about advertisement because it's on the network. So, of course, it's easy for him to put on compelling shows when you don't have any of those restrictions. And this isn't me defending Vince McMahon, okay? All I'm saying is if Trips was in the same position as Vince is now, don't think for a fucking second that much would change, okay? Because he would have to then deal with those restrictions. And not only that, he'd be surrounding himself with a bunch of selfish pricks. Yeah, I'm glad Shawn Michaels found God and is a nice person now. I've heard from watch wrestlers say it's complete horseshit, but whatever, right? But you're still surrounding yourself with your buddies. And that's not necessarily the best people for the fucking job. So Triple H is all about losing money and nepotism. Fuck, that's how he got his position in the first place, right? Nepotism. And like let's say Triple H took over tomorrow. Do you think all this shit with Shane McMahon would stop? Fuck no. Fuck no, because he knows who got him to where he is. It was Vince and his family. And people think with a snap of a finger that Triple H would just say, that's it, Shane, get the fuck off TV, you're ruining TV. No. There's too much nepotism there. He owes them way too much. And that's like his friends as well. They, if he ends up taking over, will owe him, and he takes them with him, just say, they would owe him too much. So any bad decision that he would have, they would not speak up against it. Because again, nepotism. They don't want to lose their job, or they don't want to hurt the person that helped them. So that's another interesting thing, I guess, that happened. I guess I watched a video talking about an increase in ratings. Yeah, there was an increase in ratings for Raw and SmackDown. Raw still hasn't hit 2.5 million viewers, and SmackDown just got over 2 million again. That's nothing to celebrate, people. That's still garbage. And now they have a reunion show. Gee, I wonder why. Why? We have a fucking summer, we have the second biggest show of the year to build to, and you're doing a goddamn fucking reunion show? Like, obviously I know why, because build to SummerSlam is going to garner more ratings. Then you add a reunion show with wrestlers people remember, ratings will go up. For that one show, but at the cost of what? The build to the fucking SummerSlam. You're going to be spending so much time on people that have nothing to do with the company, that actual programs that are going on are going to be left behind. Oh, another interesting bit. Braun Strowman signed a 5-year contract. Man, WWE is just signing anybody to as long as they can. Braun Strowman was great, but let's call it what it is, okay? He is now firmly entrenched in the upper mid card. They fucked him up in terms of main event. They fucked him up as soon as they turned him heel, just so Roman would have somebody to wrestle, and just so the fucking Shield could get back together, and then immediately turned him face again. They ruined him when he didn't win the title against Brock. They ruined him when he took one F5 to lose. Meanwhile, it took Roman 7 or whatever, 6 or 7. So, okay, sign him 5 years. I'm happy for the guy. He's getting his money, but again, it's just now you have a commitment to somebody that really isn't going anywhere. It's funny. I'm doing this video on my phone. Obviously, you can tell. And I just got a big time weather update that came across the screen because we're both about to get hit pretty hard. So yeah, it was this quick video turned out to be pretty long, and I didn't mean for it to. So I apologize. I'm going to end it there. I got to get in touch with Cool Mike because, frankly, I haven't heard from him in a bit, and we got to set up our next little podcast so we can talk about shit and you guys can laugh about shit and our miserable lives. So hey, stay cool in this ridiculously hot weather. Like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, all that bullshit. Maybe even share a video. You know, hook a honky up, huh? Alright. Well, love you guys, peace, and all that bullshit. We'll talk again.